My name is Abiram, and I'm going to tell you why customers hate your website. Because here's what you're doing, okay? You develop your website, your product, and then you kind of test it. You might use some sort of automated framework like Selenium or one of those fancy AI ones. But all you do is you check for if your features work. You check, okay, does the landing page work? Can I get to the site? Can I log in? But here's the thing that you're missing. Customers are more than that. Customers are complex individuals, and there might be problems, fundamental issues with your landing page that go beyond bugs. There might be problems with your user journey or your flow, or there might be things that they don't want to see or they don't like. So, how do you identify that before you launch? Meet Persona QA. I know it says auto persona, but meet Persona QA. Persona QA is a tool that helps you understand what your users want by actually simulating realistic personas that go into the application and actually use it like how a real person would. And like real people, they have things that make them frustrated and make them upset or kind of obstruct their user journey. And or there might be like actual bugs in your application that you might not find that they encounter naturally. And so this helps you understand the fundamental flaws with your application and helps you refine your app so that you can improve your customer acquisition metrics. All right, I just created a brief URL and description, and let's generate the personas. These are the people that'll actually test. All right, so we have a few sample personas, but we also have some that are personalized to our app. So, for example, why don't we go with Sarah, the stressed marketing manager? We can give some specifics of what we want to test, but for now, let's just have them do a general kind of test. So we're going to start a testing session, and then this opens up another window, as well as our chat interface. So now, as we can see, now the user's actually doing a bit of a live test. And while they're scrolling, let's just take a look. Let's just vibe with what they're doing. We finished. Hey guys. Okay, I've gotten this. I got the session summary over here, and let's take a look at what we got. This is kind of the most important part of this app. So first, we kind of have a session overview. This is kind of vague, but it just has some general insights. After that, we kind of have the original transcript, which shows the entire conversation. This is pretty easy. We have specific feedback that they provided. For example, they liked a few things over here. We have a usability analysis. This just checks how much time it takes for the bot to do stuff. We have some recommendations. Over here, this looks like it's a little bit empty. So let's take a look at the holistic advisor. This is actually the most important part of this app. This basically does a full-on comprehensive analysis of and kind of psychoanalyzes the journey that this persona went through. All right, so we have an executive summary. We see basically, okay, the problem was there wasn't a clear call to action. As I mentioned previously, I suspected that was a problem. And we have some basic, summaries of each thing. So user experience, let's take a look. Ooh, there was a problem. The user had to scroll multiple times to reveal content. That's interesting. There was not a clear call to action. Okay, yeah, as we mentioned. Which is, yeah, it's interesting. Design analysis, let's see. Clean, minimalist, uncluttered, which is good. Linear, vertical scrolling. Oh, okay, so there's no critical information available. So that's interesting. Um, accessible scrolling, just motor impairments. It's interesting. Um, wow. Product strategy. Good value prop, that's nice. We don't know anything about the okay, it's interesting. Yes, incomplete. That's a huge theme that I'm getting over here. Yeah. Overall, this is really, really useful. E-commerce functionality. That's a good one. Okay, buy now button. This is some pretty good stuff, Business impact, success metrics. Nice. So overall, we got a lot of really good, really nice info. I'm gonna add a CTA. I'm also gonna make sure that they don't have to scroll so much to see information. This is really neat.